up? I'm your host, Julian J. Mafia, and as always, I'm joined by my big cuz, Pedro Peasy, man. How you feeling tonight, man? How we feeling?
Feeling pretty good, man. We feeling pretty good. Ready for Sunday. Ready
Absolutely,
for
man.
Sunday.
Absolutely. First of all, man, big shout out to everybody tuning in on YouTube on the Mafia Sports Report. Nothing but love. This is our premiere, so let's do it right. Let's do it right for everybody in the chat, man. So don't forget, like, share, subscribe, jump in the comments, tell us how everybody's feeling tonight, and let's get this ball rolling. You already know Mafia Sports Report. Go Bills. We
Go
got Amy in
Bill.
the building as well. Go Bills, big Bills in the building, and as always, big Dubs. And because
I'm ready
talk
for
about it,
it.
man. Fish is squished.
Man, we got man, them boys don't want it, man.
They don't. They
They
don't.
don't. And I get it. You know, a lot of people say, oh well, Miami was down all these players, and Miami wasn't down all those players in week 4, I think it was, right? Or week
Hmm.
4, and we bust their ass.
Oh yeah.
But you know, it is what it is, man. It was a great win. Like I was saying earlier in the week, man, it was a tale of two Joshes.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. What's up, Apex? What's going on? GP in the building as well. Nothing but love. Appreciate everybody joining the chat.
Appreciate the love, y'all.
Absolutely. But yeah, you said it best, cuz tale of two Joshes. And honestly, I'm gonna critique that a little bit because when I rewatched the game, Josh Allen actually played a great game. I mean, you're gonna get a turnover here and there from him, but he still puts up the points and he still puts his team in a position to win week in, week out.
Yeah, but you know, he left a lot of points on the
Oh
board
yeah.
in the first half. So I mean, but you know, like we said, tale of two Joshes.
Hmm.
Super Josh made an appearance in the second half.
He sure did.
So I mean, and man, big shout out to the defense, man. Big shout out to the defense. You lose Rasul Douglas and Terrell Dotson in the game, and you still Dane Jackson stepped in, and yeah,
Hmm.
I think he got burnt like within the first couple plays he was in there, but then after that he settled down, and we didn't skip a beat. Balin Spector, whoo, way to step
Next
up,
man up.
yeah, I mean, way to step up, man. It was just nice to see, not for nothing. I much rather have this playoff game at home than having to go. I think we were had to go back to Miami,
Yeah,
which
we would have played Miami. We would have been right back at
we probably would have whooped them again, but it still, I'd rather the Rose goes to Orchard Park, unless, especially if Baltimore loses their first game.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about the playoffs. We're gonna talk about the Steelers game. We got a lot to talk about. But let's just stay on this Miami game because it was a great game. Tough game nonetheless. Kept everybody on the edge of their seat, biting our nails, having many heart attacks here and there. Because first couple drives, it looked like we wasn't really. I mean, it was driving, but then here you come with the Josh Allen interceptions and here and there. But let's start at the very beginning, first drive of Miami, and they're I would say marching, but they're going up the field. But here we go. Benford, our seventh round draft pick, comes up huge with an interception. Talk about it, because at that moment, what did that tell you right there? Like to me, the Bills came to ball, defense is humming already, and it was just time for Josh to put something on the board.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that first what was the first possession, right?
Yeah, Dolphins
Miami
first
got it.
drive.
It's too early in the game to tell, man. Anything can happen on the first play. Shit, it's happened to us where we turned the ball over on the first play and we still won the game. So
Hmm.
I don't really like. We watch it. Of course, you're excited because you know Benford made a hell of a play on the ball.
Yeah,
But I mean, we got we got the return of Tua turn the ball over.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah. So I mean, at that point, you just hope first half comes. You're feeling pretty good in the first half because yeah, we didn't score but one touchdown, but we were moving the ball pretty well.
Absolutely. And I like what Amy said here. That should be the new saying: "Skin the fins."
I
I
like
like that. I like that.
like it.
That's gonna have to be the new
Yeah,
saying.
I like it.
Because everybody want to talk shit about dolphins are not fish, they're mammals. Man, we don't care. We still gonna squish y'all. But
Friday
Amy, I
love
appreciate
that
you
fish
jumping in the
fry.
chat.
That Friday fish fry, baby.
Oh yeah. But yeah, coming up, Bedford gets the ball back for our offense. Bills march up the field, and let's talk about that first interception because everybody is saying it's okay, it's okay. That right there, I don't know what's going on with Josh and Gabe Davis. They're just not on the same page at all this year. And when you go back to even Gabe Davis' rookie year, he was balling. So I don't understand why we
I
have a
don't blame
completely
that
different
first
player.
interception. I don't blame that first interception on Gabe. I mean,
Yeah, that's
obviously,
Josh.
that's Josh. He's looking over to the right and then just basically just goes to the left and just throws it before he even sees what's going on over there.
Hmm.
So it's like at that point, you never want to take a sack, but at that point in the game, you take the sack, take the 3 points.
Yeah, but that right there, I mean, that's the second time, if not third time, that we've seen Josh Allen gets the all-out blitz coming at him, and he just throws the ball towards Gabe, and Gabe runs a different route. Now, yeah, we all know that the Bills like to give their receivers option routes. Pretty much, Stephon Diggs run whatever he wants, and Josh normally hits them. But when it comes down to Gabe Davis, they're just not on the same page, and it feels like every single time he gets an opportunity, Gabe Davis goes the opposite route. So I don't know what can be done, how we can fix that. I mean, we're coming towards the end of the season, 4 more games, but we're going to talk about that later. But coming to the off season, I mean, we kind of already know that Gabe Davis may not be with us, but I mean, for the games that we have him now, what do we do to solidify this connection between quarterback and receiver? I don't know, cuz.
Nothing because Gabe's hurt, so I don't know if he's going to play this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's the case, like I get where you're coming from on that, but if that's the case, man, we just need to. Who cares? Like
Right.
honestly, I think the ball and the offense was moving pretty good without Gabe. To be honest,
Shakir, baby.
I mean Shakir was. Man, they need to get Shakir the ball more often, man. They need to get Shakir the ball more often. Sherfield made a hell of a play on that first touchdown at the end of the half. Like for him to be able to read the ball going up in the air
Oh,
like that
yeah.
and have the wherewithal to. I know we used to call Gabe Twinkle Toes, but man, that was
Yeah.
pretty impressive,
Clutch.
man. Yeah, clutch.
I want to jump on Apex's comment or spin. He said he disagrees because Josh should have seen him. The thing is, if you rewatch the play, too much pressure was coming at Josh. Josh kind of just made that split decision. He thought Gabe Davis would have curled back in towards him. That would have been easy touchdown, but Gabe Davis ended up going to a slant. It was just a bang bang play where the pressure was there. He assumed Gabe Davis would turn around. Unfortunately, he did it. Easy interception for the Dolphins. But the thing with Josh Allen, he can make those mistakes, make those interceptions. He's still going to win you the game towards the end. So those are just those Josh Allen plays we got to come to accept.
I mean, the second one, though, I know a lot of people say, well, that was an arm punt. It was. But if you go back and watch the play, he had, I think it was Kincaid. If he just throws that 2-yard out real quick to Kincaid or not, I can't remember if it was Kincaid or not. But
I agree.
If he throws that quick 2-yard route, I mean, that's first down. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. It was an arm punt, but I guess you got to live with it, man. That's what it is
now,
what it is, I guess.
I watched that play back as well. I mean, I watched the whole game back. That second interception, I don't blame Josh. I mean, it's tough to say you want to congratulate somebody for turning the ball over, but it was 4th and 2. You just said it. You really looked to play. Kincaid was open 4 yards past the line of scrimmage. I'm pretty sure WGR talked about it too. I necessarily didn't look at that, but watching the play, it's 4th and 2. You know what Josh does. He extends the play, creates more time. And once he extends the play, nobody was open. I mean, maybe the initial snap, Kincaid was open, easy first down. But, I mean, maybe Josh seen something else. He didn't necessarily look that way. And he extends the play to make something happen. But everybody pretty much stopped running the route. The only one that kept running was Gabe Davis. So at that point, it's 4th and 2. He threw it up. And it kind of benefited the Bills because let's say he incomplete pass or get sacked. Dolphins actually get more yards. So at the end of the day, that kind of benefited us a little bit, but you still don't want turnovers. You want touchdowns. You want field goals. That's the type of play where you understand we have no timeouts. Josh, you don't have to be Superman and Super Josh every single down. You don't need a touchdown every down. Live to play another down. So if your first or second read wasn't initially open, throw the ball away, get the quick 3 points, and go into the locker room. But I don't know, man. It's just kind of tough, and that's just a play that we kind of got to live with having a Josh Allen as quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you said it pretty good right there.
And another thing on that, with those two interceptions, you don't get the big down deep play to Stephon Diggs. Because I guarantee you, if that Dolphins defenseman turned around, that could have been an interception or a ball knocked down. But Josh could just kind of just threw it up. Just threw it up, let Diggs make a play, and God damn it, man. Diggs with the hands, man. With the hands.
Yeah, I mean, you expect that out of him, though. Like I've been a little concerned because he has dropped a few passes that we don't normally see him drop.
Right.
So it was like, what's going on? But yeah, like you said, it was nice, man, to see them finally connect on a semi-deep ball. Because if you remember earlier in the game, he had Diggs, like Diggs cooked Jalen Ramsey.
Oh man, if y'all go back and watch that, yeah, Ramsey,
oh my God,
could not recover.
Like and that's like the third game in a row he's missed Diggs on a wide open deep ball.
Yeah.
Like hopefully this weekend, I don't know, the weather's looking pretty crazy for this weekend, so
We'll talk about it.
But yeah, man. I mean, obviously the Miami game is great, but like I don't know about you, but I'm kind of on this Pittsburgh right now. You know what I'm saying?
I'm right there with you. I was going to tell you, man, let's only spend like 10, 15 minutes on this Dolphins game because I'm ready on to the next.
Play of the game was Hardy, man. That changed everything.
Oh yeah, because you remember our rage quit moments. We stopped doing it, and that right there, if we're playing Madden,
rage quit.
That is your rage quit moment. You're playing Madden. You think you're in the game. You're finally going to beat your big cousin, your big brother, and nope. Punt return for a touchdown, 96 yards. Did they not say that was the longest punt return for a touchdown in Bills history?
Yeah. Well, if you're a Dolphins fan, it's got to suck because your guy breaks his kneecap, and that's the reason why Hardy gets, because he took out two of their own defenders.
Right.
That's why Hardy has that lane. But man, that play literally, you can tell, like as soon as he scored, the whole energy of the game, the Bills just kind of had that swag afterwards.
Oh yeah,
right, we got this. Like we got this. You know what I'm saying?
It definitely ignited the crowd, the sidelines, even everybody on the field. That was the spark. That was a turning point that pushed us to get that victory to make. Because honestly, that game was so dull. We were just going back and forth, punting, trading possessions. Nobody really putting points on the board. But that right there really kind of turned the momentum in the Bills' favor. And shout out to Hardy, him and Sherfield, because those are two guys that was a big signing. One of those two was supposed to take over the McKenzie role. And we was looking forward to their speed, and hopefully one of them could take the top off. And honestly, this whole regular season, they kind of been non-existent. But huge game by them.
And that's the thing, man. I like Sherfield. I think we could have got a lot more out of him this season if we.
I agree.
But it is what it is, man. We got the dub when we needed to get the dub.
Big dubs.
And it's on to Pittsburgh.
On to Pittsburgh. Real quick, player of the game, cuz who you got? I know you already named two of them, but who you got?
Hardy. Just the momentum that punt return, that was I think people underestimate how much of a huge momentum swing that was.
It was.
Really, it turned the game in our favor, and we didn't look back after that.
Nope. That'd
be my player of the game for me.
And for people who ever played football, I mean, doesn't have to be professional at all. I mean, when I played street football, I remember a time we're playing tackle on the field. These guys were up 3 points. We can't get nothing. My buddy came in, boom, big hit on the defender, made him fumble. That woke everybody up. It woke me up. I remember in that game, dude, I couldn't catch the ball for nothing, wide open, kept dropping it for some reason. And that one hit woke everybody up, and then we went on with 5 points straight, won that game. I mean, I'm talking about some street ball, so it don't really mean nothing, but the momentum swing still means, but that momentum swing means so much in a football game where it's just kind of dead, it's going steady, but when somebody makes that big play, it wakes everybody up and wants everybody to do more and ball out even harder.
Yeah, for sure, man. Sky has a good point, man. Shakir does have some good hands, man.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he does remind me a little bit of Beasley, just a little bit faster.
I said that. I forgot. I think I said it on Tommy's show.
Monday.
Yeah, it was on Tommy's show, and I even said that he's looking like Cole Beasley. And shoot, for everybody who's been with us for the past couple of years, I love me some Beasley. That was my favorite player. He was a dog. He got you the yards he needed plus some. It'll be times it's 3rd and 22. This man will get you 22 and a half yards for the first down. So it's nice to see we got a Cole Beasley-like player that can actually go deeper down the field.
And then, we got to mention 3rd and 14, Josh Allen getting that at the end of
We're
the
going to
game.
talk about it. Don't
And there's three Dolphins and Christian Wilkins. And they still, what can you say, man? Super Josh.
That's what you do. And I watched that play over and over again, as we all. But when I watched that play, Josh Allen got contacted 4 yards in. That would have only been a 4-yard gain.
Name another player in the league that's making that play.
I don't know. Nobody's strong enough.
Maybe Lamar Jackson.
But Lamar will do it in a different way, not the way Josh does it.
Yeah, but still.
But nobody can do what Josh Allen does. Lamar's going to do his own way. He'll juke and bob and weave. He'll get his yards a different way, just not the way Josh does it. And I don't know, man. We love you, Josh. And the plays like that makes us forgive you for those turnovers. Because that's that dog mentality. 3rd and 13, this man knew he wasn't going to throw the ball. He said, I'm going to get us those yards. He runs out 4 yards in, shoves one dude off. Here comes Christian Wilkins, his old dick grabbing ass. He shoves him off. And if you've seen the opposite view of that run, number 4 wanted no parts of Josh. He's like, here, you can have the first down. I'm not getting ran over. I'm not getting embarrassed. Man, we love Josh for that.
Decision. He made a business decision.
Yeah. He says, I want to play in the playoffs. I don't want to be hurt because Joshua fucking Alien Allen ran me over. Now I'm posterized all over YouTube and Facebook and X and Twitter, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
I mean, what, right? They said earlier in the week with all the videos about the aliens in Miami at the.
He was the alien. Josh Allen went to that mall in Bayside or wherever, and everybody screaming, yelling because it was Josh Allen. Oh, the alien's here. That's who they talk about. Ain't no 8 foot. I know Josh a tall dude. He's not 8 foot, but
yeah.
Man. We got a super chat in the building. My man Scott Blakely, we appreciate you. Oh, Joey, we'll give you your time in a minute. Let me get this super chat in. Welcome, guys. Tommy and Mikey endorse you. We got your back. Appreciate Bills. Let's go. My man Tommy and Mikey, nothing but love. We appreciate you guys bringing us into the Mafia Sports Report family. And it's nothing but up here, man. We're going to raise them ratings, them viewerships, them likes, and subscribes. We're here to party, have a good time. Bills are in the playoffs, man. We making that run. But one game at a time. Right now is 0-0. It's a new season, 0-0, and we got Steelers ahead of us. So let's take them out, and then we're going to look forward to what we got in the future. So we appreciate you, Scott. We love y'all. And go Bills to that.
Yeah, go Bills. For sure.
Joey Hatch in the building, man. Lifelong Mafia Talk supporter, man, since day one. We appreciate you, Joey. But yeah, man, huge plays. There's still a lot more to talk about this Miami game. I mean, I pretty much got this whole game listed in my phone, but who cares? Who cares?
Yeah, we're on to Pittsburgh, man. We're on to Pittsburgh. We're on to Pittsburgh. Yeah. Let's talk about this game on Sunday.
This game on Sunday. We got Bills or Steelers at Bills. Steelers ain't much. They got the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Steelers. Whatever the fuck you want to call them. And he's coming into Orchard Park then to play the Buffalo Bills. I got my boy Hefe bossed up in the building. We're going to join us shortly. Talk about his Steelers, how he thinks, how many turnovers Josh got to give the Steelers for them to win. Because honestly, that's the only way. I don't want to seem too cocky. I don't want to. Go ahead.
The only reason I don't know is because of the weather, the way it's looking.
That doesn't matter.
I know we could play. No, it matters. It matters. And I'm not saying that we're going to lose. I'm just saying it matters. The Steelers are a ground and pound team. That's what they do. And that's perfect for the kind of weather that we're going to see on Sunday. Yeah. So I think, honestly, that could be an equalizer. But if you look, we're the better team, obviously. But, I mean, it's huge without them having TJ Watt. Huge. So, I mean, it's going to be a game, man. I'm not going into Sunday thinking we're going to go in there and blow them out. I'm thinking it's going to be a close game all the way through. Maybe we pull away in the fourth, but other than that, man, we can't get too cocky. It is the playoffs. Right. Anything can happen, like they say.
Any given Sunday. Yeah, because we always play Steelers tough. I know last time we played them, we kind of blew them out. Gabe Davis went crazy with a 96-yarder and then pretty much bullied Mika Fitzpatrick for the ball and a second deep touchdown. But we don't have Gabe Davis. He hasn't had the season that we're used to. But we still got other players, man. And that's the thing with this Bills team. We don't need all-star players. We don't need all-pro players. We don't need them. We just need somebody that's going to perform. And that's what we got. We got a Knox. We got a Kincaid. We got a Shakir. We got Hardy and Sherfield. We've got Andy Isabella, who's most likely going to be elevated. And I'm pretty sure he may make a play or two. Because all these guys are hungry and they're a family and they're sipping on that processed juice. I know all of Bills Mafia, me included, back in week 13, we're telling fire McDermott, man, restart this team, this and that and the third. I even said we can't make the playoffs, bench Josh because he playing like shit. I don't know, man. We're all in a different light. We're in the playoffs and it's a new season. But at the end of the day, it's still the Steelers. It's still a professional team. These guys don't want to go home. So it's still going to be a dogfight at the end of the day.
Yeah, man. In my opinion, man, the game plan for Sunday is you do what you need to do to stop Najee Harris and Jalen Warren. And you know what? If Mason Rudolph can come into the stadium on Sunday and beat us with his arm, then I guess at that point you got to tip your cap.
Yeah.
At that point, that's just me. I don't think he can do it. So if it's me, I'm gonna take away what the Steelers do best, and I'm taking away the run. If we stop the run, we win.
Now it's going to be tough because this year we haven't really been dominant in the run defense, especially at that last game against Miami. They I wouldn't say they was running all over us, but they was very successul in the run game.
First half.
In the first half because they got away from it in the second half for some reason. I think they only ran like 2-3 times after that. But
47 yards. We held the Dolphins to 47 yards in the second half. That says with everything you need to hear.
Yeah, but let's not forget that one Patriots game where Mac and Cheese only threw 3 passes and they still beat us.
Mac and cheese. Yeah, that was 2 years ago, man. It was 75-mile-an-hour winds, and the only reason they beat us is because Damian Harris got.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is, man. But like I said, the Steelers are a good team, man. They're well coached. We got to remember that. Mike Tomlin, listen, man, the man's never had a losing record, and he's gone to war with Duck Hodgins as his quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to give him some credit, man. And I know, McDermott's our coach. We want to be behind him, but let's be realistic, guys. McDermott's been known to get out coached in big games.
Yeah.
And he's got a good one on the other side. I can't believe a couple weeks ago I was hearing Pittsburgh talking about getting rid of Mike Tomlin or trading him or whatever it was. Like, that's nuts. Mike Tomlin's one of the best coaches in the league. Why would you?
Future Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But we just listen, man. We just got to stop the run. Josh, he's good for one or two turnovers. That's going to happen. But I thought it was a good sign that we got Super Josh towards the end because it just lets me know he was playing good. And I don't know if you heard what Josh said. In the second half, he said that ball was coming out of his hands, probably the best it's come out of his hands all year. That's a good sign, man. That's a good sign.
Amy, right there with you. We've been in playoff mode since after the Eagles game.
Yeah, so we've been on playoff mode for the last 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, we're battle tested. Even Josh said it too. We're battle tested. We're ready. They're ready, man. But like you said, it's still any given Sunday, man. The Steelers are a well-coached team. It is our advantage that they don't have their best player in TJ Watt on defense because TJ Watt's a game record. Game record. So, I mean, let's see, man. It's going to be interesting because Cook had that drop, that touchdown pass that he dropped. I want to see if he can recover.
Right.
Have a good game this weekend. You know what I'm saying?
Now, I'm glad you brought that up, because the whole thing with James Cook, he's been running the ball phenomenally. And the main reason why we got James Cook is because he's able to catch the ball out the backfield and get him in the pass game to get those extra yards. Now, how many times is this man got to drop an easy ball before it becomes a problem? Because I feel like he's getting the case of Dawson Knox a couple years back where he's dropping the easy balls. And I don't know if it's necessarily a coaching thing, if he's too nervous, if he's so worried about the pressure coming to him, he's trying to run before he catches. I don't know, but it's like every time he drops those easy passes, it's like we're already kind of got the game sealed, or he already had a great game to the point we kind of overlook it. How many more drops does this man got to give up before it becomes a real problem?
I mean, I don't know, man. We're gonna see,
Yeah.
man. It all depends because like McDermott's benched him before when he's fumbled, so it's
Hmm.
like I was kind of surprised that he didn't bench him
I'm glad
on
he didn't.
Sunday. Yeah, but I don't know.
We'll see.
It all depends on how McDermott's feeling. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
I think we see a lot more of Leonard Fournette this weekend. To
I
be
agree
honest with
because
you,
this is going to be. I mean, look, I got the weather report. They're already predicting. Well, let me pull it up right here, real quick. They're predicting weather to be 20 degrees or below 20 degrees, 40 miles per hour wind, and snowing. So best bet is to jump in that run game, get James Cook going, get everybody going. Really, we all know Ty Johnson is out with concussion. Well, he's not out, but he's going through concussion protocol. So we'll see if he plays or not. I, for one, don't think he will. I say sit him down for this game, give the snaps to Murray, Lenny, and Cook, and kind of just pound that ball out, even with Josh in the mix.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. That's what I would do. Josh might have to be running back this week,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean, I still think we hit a big play. We hit a big play in the passing game. I think that's going to be the difference in the game. We're going to be able to hit our passing game plays when we need it, and I don't think
Mm-hmm.
Pittsburgh will be able to.
All right, let's just jump off the Steelers real quick. We're going to jump back on them in a little bit. We're going to get my boy Hefe bossed up to talk about his Steelers as well. But let's talk about this playoff race, cuz we're playing Steelers. Everybody got their own teams. We're in super wild card weekend. So let's talk about it. Oh, do I not got it? Okay, yep, there we go. So I'm just pulling up our playoff picture right here, right now. We're playing Pittsburgh at home, obviously. We got Miami going to KC at Arrowhead, and it's going to be a freezing game over there. They're already talking about below 0 degrees temperature. Let's just start there, because how do you feel like that Miami KC matchup going to come out?
If Miami was healthy, I think Miami would win,
Mm,
but they're not healthy, and because I really think Tyreek Hill wants to go down there and get a little revenge for them trading him, and
right.
just let them know they made a mistake. But I'm gonna go with Patrick Mahomes, man. I don't see them losing in the first round, so I'm gonna go with Kansas City on that one.
Yeah, I agree with you, because I do not see Miami going to Arrowhead and kind of just outperforming them. I know we all know KC haven't really have been performing to their standards. The receivers are dropping passes like I don't know what to call it, but yeah, and we all should predict a Tyreek Hill type of game. I believe he will go off, but I don't think it's going to be enough for Miami to get that dub in those type of conditions and in that type of environment. So I agree with you. I believe KC will get the dub, which means KC, the Chiefs finally come to Buffalo for once. I don't think they ever came to Buffalo to play us. So like every
Yeah,
time we play Kansas City, we
they
go over
have.
there. They have okay,
Yeah, they came here in the COVID year.
okay.
Nobody was there, so
So okay, so that doesn't that never happened.
yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
But this is where the Buffalo Bills finally get their playoff win over KC. With KC coming to
Oh,
Buffalo,
you skipped a game. You skipped a game.
what's
You
that? What's
skipped
that?
Houston, Cleveland.
Oh
Houston,
no, no, no!
Cleveland.
I'm talking about that. You're right. You're right, because no, because if KC wins, they automatically come to us.
Yeah, but we still got to predict the
No, we're
Houston
going to talk
game.
about that. We're going to talk about that. I just want to get to KC real quick. But shit,
Ahead of the
let's talk about it.
yeah.
So Cleveland and Houston, cuz what you think is going to come out on top in that game?
All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. This is gonna be my hot take. That's not a Bills hot take. I'm going
Okay,
with the Houston Texans.
really?
I'm going with the Houston Texans, man. I love the way CJ Stroud's playing. I just love the way D'Amico Ryan's got those boys playing, man. And two, I gotta be honest with you guys. I'm Ohio State fan, so
Mm.
it's kind of a homer pick. But I really think Houston's gonna get the W, man, and surprise a lot of people because I know Cleveland's got a really good defense and
Oh yeah.
Flacco's playing out of his mind, but they're in Houston. I really like CJ Stroud and the Texans in this
I
one.
was going to say, how long is this Joe Flacco hype going to last?
We're gonna see, man. We're gonna see. I think it ends on Sunday or they play Saturday, but I really, really like that game.
Mm-hmm. Now, honestly, I feel like it's going to go the other way. Don't get me wrong. CJ Stroud had a phenomenal year. I'm pretty sure he's going to take Rookie of the Year. I don't know any other rookie besides Sam Laporta, the tight end at
No,
on
it's
in
got to be.
Detroit Lions. But I definitely feel like it's going to be CJ Stroud.
Yeah, CJ Stroud's rookie of the year. I don't see anybody getting that.
Yeah, because he played phenomenal. Those guys are kind of going through their rebuild, and this guy kind of just went off all season, winning these guys games, giving them opportunities. And let's give a quick shout out to the former Buffalo Bill, Devin Singletary Motor. I mean, he had a great season too. I mean, I didn't really pay attention to him a lot. I know he had a couple 150 games, 100-yard games. So just a quick shout out to our former running back, Devin Motor Singletary. But I feel like Cleveland's going to take it. I don't think they're going to be able to overcome this Cleveland defense. I feel like there's defense, and with Miles Garrett, I just feel like they're going to get more stops and be able to pull more points. Joe Flacco is hot right now. We don't, like I said, I don't know how long this is going to last, but I don't know for some reason. And let's talk about the conspiracy and the script writers in this. Why wouldn't you want Joe Flacco to go back to Baltimore? Why
Yeah,
not?
yeah, yeah. That's true.
But I don't know. I just for some reason I don't think the rookie in Houston will be able to overcome. I mean, he could. I'm not trying to doubt him, but I just feel like Cleveland is going to come out on top in that game.
Okay, so basically, on that side of the bracket, you got Baltimore going to AFC Championship game, correct?
I've been thinking about this. I really got to toss up between Baltimore and Cleveland. I really feel like I want to ask you because Baltimore has sat their starters for the Week 18 game, so pretty much majority of their starters are getting 2 weeks off, including Lamar Jackson's. Now, before I say what I got to say, I'm gonna ask you, how much do you think that's going to hinder, especially Lamar Jackson, from having 2 weeks off and jumping into such an important game as this playoff game will be?
You never really know, man. You never really know. They might be a little rusty, but I like what you were saying, man. That's a toss up game right there. And if what you just said comes correct, man, as a Bills fan, we want Cleveland to win because then that would just
Right.
mean if Buffalo continues the AFC Championship games at home, and that's what we want. So
Oh, Beth is in the building. She said, Cleveland already beat them twice. So if that's true, I mean, it's tough to play a team 3 times in
hey,
a year.
yeah, that's true. That's true. So are you picking Cleveland or are you picking Baltimore?
I don't know, because obviously you would think Baltimore, but Cleveland could pull the upset.
I'm with you. I'm actually
I'm
leaning.
honestly I'm going to say Baltimore, but as a Bills fan, I want to say Cleveland because come on, path to the playoffs to the Super Bowl through Buffalo. I mean, why not? So I don't know. Let me be realistic. Let me just pick Baltimore.
Okay, so basically we're saying we got Baltimore and Bills in the AFC Championship. Let's go over to the NFC real quick.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's start at the bottom. Dallas and Green Bay. I feel like Green Bay is going to pull the upset.
I do too, actually. I do.
Okay, okay.
It's typical Cowboy fashion.
Yeah.
I got you. Game
And
of the
that boy
week, I think,
Love.
is going to be Detroit and the Rams, man. Matthew Stafford going back to Detroit,
Talk
and then
about
you
it.
got Jared Goff playing against the Rams. That's going to be a really good game, man.
There's stories all
Really
over
good
the
game.
board. There's stories all over the
Yeah.
place, and that's huge right there. Detroit, and the Rams.
I'll take Detroit.
Me too.
Okay.
Me too.
So then
I
we
feel
got
like the,
Philly and Tampa Bay. I'm pretty sure you going with Philly with me on that one, right?
I feel like I really feel like Baker Mayfield gonna come in there and pull an
Ah,
upset.
I
Philly is playing like absolute
hate
garbage. Ever
Philly
since
so
they
much.
beat us in that bullshit game, I really feel they've been downhill. I really feel like Baker's gonna pull an upset. I felt like the wheels went off in Philly. I feel like they don't know what the hell happened, and the wheels came off and they're crumbling. I don't know. I could be wrong. Philly can go over there or however and beat the brakes off of them. I just feel like Tampa's going to pull the upset.
Okay. Okay. So then if everything we just said happens, Green Bay will go to San Francisco, and then Detroit will play Tampa.
All
So
right. So
I
Green
got
Bay and San Fran.
listen, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna skip all the drama with me. San Francisco's going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I don't really think any team in the if San Francisco's humming, their offense, their defense, I don't really see anybody in the NFC.
You don't think Detroit is going to come over there and put up a no?
No, not
I
at
don't
all.
know what is up. Maybe it's because they're kind of like Buffalo, is why I got so much hope in Detroit. I don't know, because honestly, not even beginning of the season, like throughout the season, I said it's going to be Bills and San Fran in the Super Bowl. But I don't know, man. What Dan Campbell got these boys doing over there in Detroit, I love it. I love it. I love how they got these boys wired and how they're balling. I mean, they're not the best teams. They don't have the best quarterback and this and that and third. But I don't know. They're a real exciting team and a deserving team. So, I mean, since I went realistic on the AFC, let's be realistic on the NFC. I'm with you because San Fran is going to beat Detroit, and it's going to be Bills and San Fran in the Super Bowl. And you already know Big Bills is going to take that chip home, and we're going to be turning up all week, all year.
We're going to get the Chris Berman Super Bowl.
Let's go.
How many years did Chris Berman come at the beginning of the year and say the Bills 49ers Super Bowl?
Man. And early in the season, I said the only team I'm really scared of is the Niners. And honestly, with the quarterback with Purdy, not trying to hate on him, still a great quarterback, but with their defense, I mean, just blanket CMC is going to be tough. Just blanket CMC and Debo and just let Josh go off, man. That's all. That's it.
Yeah, I feel you. I don't want to get too ahead of myself, man.
Yeah, I just want to run through the playoffs real quick.
Yeah, I don't want to get too ahead of myself because I know I seen in the comments they say I sound nervous. It's not nervous.
We're Bills fans.
Super Bowl years, bro. We're Bills fans, man.
We're not nervous. We're traumatized.
Yeah. I've been traumatized with too many Bills losses that we shouldn't have lost. So it's kind of one of those things where I fully expect us to win, but anything can happen. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, all season. That's what the Bills do. We got heart attack after heart attack, and we're excited. We got adrenaline rush. Like man. Everybody keep your pacemakers on. Have 911 on call, and be ready, man. Be ready. Smoke a blunt before the game.
Listen, I'll be having to calm myself down because I got that heart condition. Yeah, sometimes, man, you get excited. We get excited. The heart starts beating, man, and you gotta calm yourself down.
Absolutely. Let's just dive into this injury report real quick. We got a couple, especially from the last game. We got a couple guys who got beaten up. Most important. My most important is obviously Deion Dawkins, which I feel like he should be good. But I was listening on WGR. And they said, man, his finger was almost close to getting ripped off because his finger was getting caught inside the face mask of the defenseman. And he could have turned his head the right way, and they said that shit could have got ripped off because it was a real deep cut.
Damn.
So yeah, but it ain't nothing to wrap that bitch up. Give him a nice little club. You kind of need your hands free to get the blocks, but man, wrap it up in the club. They'll prevent him from holding, and let's get this man ready. But Dave Davis with his knee did not participate. We seen in that second interception, he kind of tripped out underneath his own legs. Unfortunate, but I've been seeing around on Twitter. This is a guy called a thigh doctor I listen to on another podcast, and from what he's seen, is like an MCL.
He sprained his PCL.
Oh, PCL. Okay, a sprained PCL might be out for a week or two, but he said it was not that serious, so we will see. We already know with the Bills organization, they kind of keep everything under wraps. They don't sell too much, so we'll see. He's day to day.
I agree with you, Scott. Yeah. Hold on, my bad. I'm sorry. I agree with Scott, though. It's just a walkthrough practice. I tell you this every week. You know that.
Okay.
Yeah. Once Thursday, let me get the injury report tomorrow and Friday, and then we'll get to see more of who's going to play and who's not. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate you, Scott, because you're absolutely right. We see the little star on Wednesday walkthrough, so nothing's really too serious. They can't really tell too much on it. My biggest worry is obviously Rasul Douglas, straight dog. Ever since he jumped on the Bills, straight dog. Even though Dane Jackson held it down, we still need all of our starters playing. So when it comes to Rasul Douglas, did not participate with the knee. So we'll be waiting on the sidelines to see more information on that.
Here's the thing about that with Douglas, man. Is it a knee injury where if he plays too early, we can lose him for more time, or is he going to be out? Can he not hurt it anymore? Like, that's huge because I don't know about you guys, but for me, and I guess it sounds like I'm disrespecting Pittsburgh, but if we can afford to give Rasul another week's rest, man, I think we'll be just fine with Dane Jackson and Christian Benford, to be perfectly honest with you, for this
I
week.
agree with you, and same as what you just said. Don't want to disrespect the other team, but yeah, if they held it down last game, I'm pretty sure they can hold it down this game. Hasn't been their first time, so I agree with you, cuz.
Yeah.
Let's talk about our most expensive player besides Josh, Von Miller. What are we doing with this guy? Cuz what? Like, please tell me, because we know every time this dude plays, he doesn't perform the way we need him to. So at this point, what do you do with the man? Do you start Kingsley Jonathan? Do you start somebody else, or do you
Nah,
just put him on the field?
you gotta give him a shot, man. It's playoff time. Let's see if he can. Let's see if he can take it to another level. He's got the experience. He knows what it takes to win in these kind of games. Let's see. Let's see. I'm open to giving him one more chance, man. I'm opening to give him one more chance, and then if he's not getting it done, maybe you got to take him off the field.
Got you. Real quick, cuz I'm gonna jump out real quick. Just run through the injury list, and I'll be right back.
Why don't you throw Hefe on real quick? Okay. So yeah, like running through the injury report, man. Like I said, guys, Dawkins will play. I don't really. It's Wednesday, guys. It's Wednesday.
Alrighty.
Yeah, it's Wednesday, man. It's not really. I don't really have much to talk about as far as like the injury report.
Got you. Got you. Yeah, it's just a quick walkthrough. You hear me, right, cuz?
Yeah, I can hear you. You're good.
All right, cool. Yep. Just send my boy Hefe a quick invite. He's gonna talk about the Steelers. In the meantime, man, let's get some hot and spices in the building. Let's get some hot and spices going. For those who don't know, this is a little segment I like to do. Hot and spices are pretty much our hot takes. Big plays. That's what I want. Cuz, you want to start off, or you want me to?
You start off. Go ahead.
All right, my hot and spicy. I don't know. I'm hesitant to giving it to Von, but Stephon Diggs get a nice big 140-yard game. Couple huge plays because we're needing it. Josh Allen, huge run game as well. But my main high spicy is the Stephon Diggs game. 140 yards, 2 touchdowns, and you see that dog in him. He ready for the playoffs, and he ready to make this stretch. So my offensive high spicy is a huge game by Stephon Diggs. Defensive high spicy, let me see. AJ Epnesa. You know you like to flash here and there. I got AJ Epnesa with another big game. Nothing too crazy, maybe a sack or two, but he's going to make a huge, crucial play. Whether if it's a sack fumble or another tip pass for an interception, I got AJ Epnesa for a big game.
Okay. For me on offense, now this is all predicated on the fact that I'm expecting him to be activated for this game. So I'm gonna go. We see our first glimpse of playoff Lenny.
Let's go
Sunday. I just think with the weather, if it's gonna be the way it's gonna be, it's gonna be more of a run game for us than Josh throwing the ball 40-something times. So I honestly, man, I see a big game from Leonard Fournette. Passing game, like Leonard can catch, like we forget, bro. That's why Brady wanted
it. Jason in the building, hot. My mouth burning from that one.
Oh, I like that. I hope, Jason. I hope you're right, man.
Me too. Right. I love it. But
on defense, man, gotta give me Teron Johnson.
TJ,
he always manages to make a play, show up in the big games. He was everywhere on Sunday too. So yeah, on defense, I'm getting a pick. Let me get a pick 6 from Teron Johnson.
We need a couple of them.
Yeah, I think Mason Rudolph throws a couple, but I feel like Teron Johnson's gonna get to play the game.
Got you. Take over the offense. I'll be right back in a second.
What are you doing? You froze, cuz I can't see you.
My bad, folks. I'm trying to get my boy Hefe in the building, but it seems like it's not working. We'll get him in a little bit later. What's your offensive high and spicy?
Leonard Fournette.
Got you. Nice. I like it.
Ooh. I see 100-0 here in the.
Spin, I love it. I love it. My boy Spin, he putting up
Wow.
Madden numbers. And listen, with this season we had lately, I don't put it past it. I don't put it past them. We had a 70-point game, a 63-point game. Like, come on now. Come on. Josh
He's
firing on all cylinders. It could happen. It could
not
happen.
with this weather. If it was a clear game, then I think it could happen. Not 100 points, but I get it, man. I love it though. I love it.
But the thing is, obviously 100 points is a little bit ridiculous. But the thing is, when's the last time the Bills and Josh Allen really went off? It's been a while. Like
Probably the
just
last
firing on all
Miami game.
cylinders. Right, right.
Yeah, probably the last Miami game, to be honest. But yeah, man. Another hot and spicy, man. I think we'll see a good game. I don't know about Dotson, but I think Balen Spector is just going to be just fine. We're going to see another good game from him.
The big thing that they was talking about WGR with the personnel differences between Spector and Dorian Williams is that Spector's more of a run defensive type of linebacker and Dorian's more in the pass. So if that's true, yeah, we definitely see a lot more of Valen Spector in this game because obviously Najee Harris is a dog. He's a great running back. So you know that's what they're going to try to do is try to pound the ball to open up the pass. So definitely, if Dotson's not ready for this game, let's get the inspector in this play. Shout out to Bernard. Come on, Matt Milano, get out the season, and this dude had not skipped a beat.
Tremaine who?
Talk about it, cuz.
Tremaine who?
Tremaine who?
And like we said last week on the last week's show, like we said, man, apologies to Ed Oliver. The man's a beast. The man
absolutely.
And it's so nice to have Daquan Jones back too.
Mm-hmm.
So nice to have those two big boys in the middle.
We love it. We love it. We're getting healthy at the right time. So let's not waste any more time. We got my brother in the building. Hefe, bossed up, here to talk his shit. Let's go. Oh, no, don't want to mute you. Definitely want to hear what you got to say. Let's go,
man,
Hefe.
good with y'all folks, man.
What's going on?
Let's go. Before we get started on your takes, man, please tell the people how they can find you, what you got going on, and everything like that, man.
Hey, I go by the name of Hefe Boss Up. I'm an artist. I promote businesses. I do all of that good shit. We real with the media out here. So
my man's a Swiss Army knife. My man's
a
Swiss Army knife.
On God. So you can find me on Instagram at The Real Hefe Boss Up. That's REEL. The Real Hefe Boss Up.
Real
HEFEBOSSUP because it's only one. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go. And he ain't no fucking garage band type of artist. He real. He be opening up for J.I. Chris in New York. He be opening up for some big time artists. And honestly, he's a show itself. So definitely, please look him up, support, show love.
Facts. My song Pick Six for the playoffs. I had to bring some good football vibes.
Okay.
Street shit. You know what I'm saying? Pick Six dropping
this
week or next week. I think Monday. But it's all the matter what the streaming platforms do. But yeah, Pick Six dropping. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely send me the link
to that. Crazy on that thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely send me the link on that.
There you have it. My boy Hefe Boss Up. Go check him out. All his work. Talk about it because we already dived into a little bit with the Steelers, but we want to hear it from you, Mr. Steelers. Bang bang Steeler game. How do you feel? What's up?
Go ahead.
Now I was just gonna say how you feel about this matchup. What you guys need to do to come out with the dub.
Hey man, first off, I'm gonna say shout out my boy T. Edmonds, because without him, neither of us might be in the playoffs because we don't know how that Miami Dolphins game would have went if it was a lot more pressure that night.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
We wouldn't have known.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Terrell Edmonds got that Palomalu-esque pick. You know what I'm saying? Like this game. That shit like it wasn't even a pick, but he got that shit and he helped us both out. So he, hey.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, man.
No.
We about to say, bro, it's all on you. Now we talked that little piece on Steelers, so it's all on you.
Oh, you said the keys, right?
Yep.
The keys to victory in this game for Pittsburgh. First off, y'all gotta know Mason Rudolph is 3-0 in the last 3 games. You know what I'm saying? Like you also gotta know you can't forget that our teams have had a lot of the same trajectory with whether you guys understand it or not. Firing offensive coordinator, getting the first couple wins after, and then still have it like when we were 6-6, y'all was 7-7. So y'all win streak is only a little bit longer than ours. Had we not lost to the Cardinals and the Patriots, you know what I'm
Tough.
saying? Like, so you got to really think about it, bro. Our teams damn near come with the same trajectory. People questioning my head coach, people questioning
That's
y'all head coach.
insane.
You know what I'm saying? Like
That's insane.
you got really think about it. And then the Jaguars is both a team that we both lost to this season is the reason we got to the playoffs first and foremost. That's crazy.
Yeah. I don't understand the Mike Tomlin thing in Pittsburgh. Like you guys, he's never had a losing record. He's gone to war with Duck Hodgins as his quarterback, man.
Right, but sometimes when a lot of people in this fan base when they be hungry for more Super Bowls, they don't look around the league and look at teams who don't have bowls, who don't even reach the playoffs most of the time.
The standards are a lot higher.
They what did Mike Tomlin say? He says we like to make sure they're fed. You know, he got some Tomlinisms and said we like to make sure they have a steady diet, but we you feel me? They don't play football they play football for us, but at the same time, like, man, you got to be satisfied with winning sometimes for a while until you can get it together to progress. You feel me? But us being here right now, I thought at one point the Bills and the Steelers was going to miss the playoffs, truthfully. I was like, damn, I look at my man's like, we about to end up with the same record and shit. We damn near got the same record.
And Hefe, did we not talk on the phone a week prior to the playoffs? And we was like, yo, there's a possibility we could play each other in the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
Before we even was in the playoffs. I'm like, yo, if this goes this way and that goes that way, man, we could play Pittsburgh in the playoffs. And man, I don't know. Like I said, we all know Bills Mafia. We're the better team. Ooh, excuse me. We're the better team. We're gonna stomp on y'all. But we always play tough against the Steelers. So talk about it, man.
All right. So you gotta know when you say the Bills are gonna stomp on the Steelers just because they're a better team. I will be honest with you, and you got to be honest with yourselves.
Like I didn't say that.
The Bills cheddar bobbed themselves a lot, right?
I didn't. Yeah.
At least here's the thing with the Steelers: when we're bad, you know we're bad. When we're winning, you know we're winning. With the Bills,
talk about it.
You gotta know, like it's not a fraud thing by any means. The Bills are who they are, but the thing is, they can look this. It's like this is one of them type of games that I feel like it's gonna play in our hands. You got to think when last time the Bills beat the Steelers in Week 1 last year, that was Kenny Pickett's first game without T.J. Watt. You can't
without T.J. Watt this week too,
right? But we also didn't have the defense. We didn't have as much depth as we had last year. Like we didn't have that. We didn't have a bunch of guys. Like we had Highsmith, but he wasn't about to go to war by himself. You know what I'm saying? So you got to know, like, we drafted Nick Herbig. Like, bro, he's been like turning up in ways where most people can't even comprehend how him as a rookie, like he's getting to the quarterback. Now he's an undersized linebacker, so him getting after Josh Allen is going to be difficult. But he better go wrap his leg up and pull him down or some shit. You feel me? But the thing is, the way for us to win, bro, we got to pound that rock. We got 2,000-yard rushers on our squad. 2,000-yard running backs on one squad. And then, we open up that pass, and I see a lot of injuries on y'all injury report. Like you said, Pedro, tomorrow we'll see.
Yeah.
But with that Rasul Douglas, you want him for this game.
Well, of course, we want him.
Because I'm about to say, because you said you want to rest him?
No.
You want to let George Pickens get 100+ yards on y'all if he rests. On God.
Listen, I'm telling you right now, I didn't say I wanted him to rest. I said if his injury, if he can hurt it more going out there and playing.
1 second. Yep.
If he can hurt it more going out there and playing, then I would give him another week. Because
right.
If we win, we're gonna need him to continue.
But if he doesn't play, I don't think y'all win, bro.
I disagree.
If Rasul Douglas, because I'll be honest, Rasul Douglas was one of the major changes for your defense. That, like,
he's brought the dog into the defense, man.
Yeah,
dog into the defense, man.
But you got to know, like, as soon as you take, like, I didn't know there was this many injuries after that game either. I'm just now looking at it, like, I was looking at it, like, y'all was, like, telling me, I'm like, oh shit. I don't hope on injuries. I hope all these guys get better.
We want everybody healthy,
like, speedy recoveries, because it's not fair but at the end of the day, like how y'all said, like it is a handicap that we don't got TJ. It is a handicap that we don't got TJ, but you know what the handicap for y'all? Josh Allen will consistently give you the ball. I refer to it like this. He take off his panties and be like, huh, bro, just take them. I don't even want to beef with you no more. Just take them. As soon as you turn your back, I'm going to knock your ass the fuck out and take my motherfucking drawers back, nigga. That's exactly what he's been doing. That's exactly what he's been doing. But my whole thing is, what about a motherfucker turns around and already heard him coming up behind him? Y'all ain't had a lot of people gonna do that. That's gonna take them mistakes and actually get points out of them. I say if the Bills turn the ball over 3 times, we at least need to get 10 to 13 points out of those turnovers.
Yeah, I agree. Well, like I said,
and then we got to take the ball. We got to take the air out the ball like we did with Seattle. Run that like you said, your rush defense ain't been good. If we give you a steady diet. We give you a steady diet of Jalen Warren and Najee Harris, and you can't stop them, and they getting chunk plays, 30, 10, 5, 20 yards.
I agree.
You're going to see the time. You're going to see the time blink, and that's the one thing. That's the only way to beat Josh. Keep the ball out of his fucking hands. That's
right.
it.
I agree.
If you don't keep the ball out of his hands, bro, you're going to give him more opportunities, and you got to make him think that he's got to put the whole team on his back. He's going to start doing dumb shit, and when he start doing dumb shit, you just look up at the clock and be like, oh, we got another quarter left. Let's run the ball when we get it again. I know we can put the ball in the air, but let's run it again. Let's keep running it. If they can't stop it, we're going to keep doing it like he alluded to that Patriots game.
Well, I said it earlier in the show. I think the keys for us is we have to stop y'all running game.
That's a fact, but it's going to be
if we could stop. No, I'm not saying it's going to be easy. I'm just saying if we can stop the running game of Pittsburgh. And like I said, if we stop y'all running game and Mason Rudolph come out there and beat us, I'm gonna tip my cap, bro. That's just me. I could tip my cap to that because that means that we took away y'all strength and y'all still won.
You want to know what it is with Mason Rudolph too, bro? He hasn't been doing like Mitch Trubisky and Kenny Pickett. The things that y'all thinking he's about to do, he is not going to make stupid mistakes like you think. He hasn't for the last 3 games. You gotta know, bro, that he wants to. You know what I'm saying? Like. The way I've heard Bills fans talking down on this game is insane. I see the people in the comments. I think a lot of people forget that other grown men playing against another grown man. You're happy TJ? No, if TJ Watt was playing, bro, that would be Josh Allen with the first time you see Josh Allen turn the ball over maybe 4 times in one game himself. Because you know how TJ Watt is after Josh Allen. You know.
Listen, my man came in the building. Let's set the record straight. Look it. Whoever wins, we gotta wear the jersey. Are you down for that? And you gotta rep that team for the playoffs.
Bruh.
Let's do it.
Don't even know D-Ham is my boy. I put on a Bills jersey. I got Tremaine Edmonds is my boy. I put their jerseys on, bro.
Let me just set the record straight for the chat. Hefe is a huge. Listen, Hefe is a huge Bills supporter, but his number 1 team is the Steelers, so he got to rep his team. But for the past couple of years and seasons, I've been talking to my boy. He loves the Bills. He supports the Bills and sad third. But you know, when your team playing another team, you got to rep your number 1 team. So definitely got to no respect for Hefe. But nonetheless, he is delusional. He's talking out his ass. He don't know what he's saying because Big Bill's gonna go on there and stomp these boys out. Josh Allen gonna run that ball. He gonna throw that ball, throw like 5 touchdowns because they ain't doing nothing. I let my boy talk all this shit. He still ain't doing nothing.
Listen. I feel where you coming from, cuz, but I'm gonna be the more realistic one on
that. Go ahead.
Pedro, you been talking that shit. I love that, bro. Cause you saying some hey,
listen,
y'all ain't doing shit.
Hold on. Yeah. Listen, I'm a Bills fan. I'm always gonna be a Bills fan, but I know I'm football. We talking football. I gotta put the fandom to the side sometimes and let's talk football. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go the opposite. I don't think we're gonna go into this game and I don't think we're gonna blow y'all out. I think it's gonna be a really close game up until the 4th quarter, and I think we're gonna pull away at the end. But that's the way I think it's gonna be.
Let me say this though.
Final say, we're gonna get score predictions in, all right, gentlemen?
Huh?
I said, FA, your final say, and we're gonna get score predictions in.
Okay,
go ahead.
Okay, so like you said, if you think it's gonna be a close game for real,
Oh,
bro, you have to know we run the ball 61% of the time, more than any team in the NFL. So with success, so you have to know if it comes to the fourth quarter, it's not gonna come to the fourth quarter. We're gonna milk. We're gonna take, bro. We'll take 2 quarters out of the whole game and have everybody looking like, what the fuck is this? You know what I'm talking about? When that was that Patriots game, I remember watching it like, what the fuck is this? What is going on? Like, why do they have the ball for like an hour? You got to know, like, and a bit. I don't expect, like the dude in the chat said, nobody expects the Bills to be scared of the Steelers. The Bills, a lot of Bills fans' problems is they don't realize the Bills is a better team, but they can be beat like every other team in the AFC this year. Every team in the AFC
is wide open.
That's why this is a very good playoff, and you can't get over in your head and greedy. You can be like, and that's why I say, from a fan to a fan, anybody in the chat, you can think all you want. But just know it's not gonna be what it's gonna happen, and you gonna hurt your own heart. So you gotta just have a little bit more realism when you come to that shit.
No, I feel you 100% on that. The only thing is that I don't believe the Pittsburgh Steelers can beat the Bills, but the Bills absolutely can beat the Bills.
I didn't think the Bengals would come into Buffalo and beat the Bills.
Me either. That's why when everybody's like, you sound nervous.
Bro, think about it. Because if the Bills were at 13 seconds when it never happened, the Bengals would have had to come to Buffalo that time too. And what could have happened? They were still a good ass team then too. I don't doubt the Bills own nothing more, but just understand, I don't doubt no team.
That's why I say. No, I feel you 100%. I feel you 100%. You ain't speaking no lie. You ain't speaking no lie. That's why I say the Cheddar Bob Bills. That's kind of what they've been this whole season. That's why they were 6-6 this season. Because honestly, no team in the league can really beat the Bills, but the Bills, and that's kind of what's happening.
Bro, the Bills are on a 5-game win streak, right? You know, win streaks only last but so long. They didn't play the Steelers all year, so understand this is just kind of the makeup of the football script writers and the gods, that they could lose this game. You got to know it can go the same way. We don't have anything to lose as much as y'all do. You have to know that. You got to know that.
Oh, I know. Listen, that's why I was telling everybody earlier when they say you sound nervous. I don't sound nervous. I just know what it is, man.
You're traumatized.
Like, this thing was gonna hurt my whole motherfucking chest, goddamn. They be having me in the motherfucker. They be having me like, nigga. I'll be like, hey, just put me down. Just win, please.
All right, let's go with these predictions because I know we coming up on time right now.
Yep.
Yeah. We got Jerry Hatch in the building. He got 24-14 Bills. Hefe.
All right. I'm gonna say if it's low scoring, I can give 2, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
All right, if it's low scoring, I'm gonna say the Steelers pull it out with a field goal, 17-14.
That can happen.
If it's a little higher scoring, I say the Bills. I say the Bills still lose 24-21. Chris Boswell with a field goal. I'm telling you.
Okay.
There you go.
What you got, cuz?
I got, honestly, because when I do these score predictions, I don't really put too much into it. I kind of just say the first numbers that pop in my head. And for some reason, the first numbers pop in my head is 48-13.
Bro, you drunk.
Wow. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm not. Look, I only had 2 beers. Leave me alone.
Yeah, you drunk.
But listen, I'm going to be more realistic because I don't think the Bills will put 48 points because I feel like when they get up to that high, weather, and I feel like they're going to get that to even 30s. They're going to bench everybody and play the secondary. So a more realistic number, I'm going to say
somebody clean out their
31-20, 31-17. I'm going to go 31-17.
All right.
Okay.
We got Johnson in the building, 17 Bills, Steelers 10.
I'm going to go Bills 24, Steelers 20.
24-20?
Okay.
Close.
Okay.
Close game.
Okay.
I told you. I think it's going to be a close game. And
what's the over under on Josh Allen turnovers?
I love it because you got to do it. No,
them Apple turnovers. He be serving
2.5
fresh and ready.
2.5 over under.
Come on,
hey,
like,
here
you go.
Them 2 turnovers don't mean nothing. That he puts up touchdowns.
Listen. If Gabe Davis doesn't play, don't play. Now watch what I say. There will be nobody to disguise Khalil Shakir. There will be nobody. It'll be Peasy. Like you, Peasy. It'll be Peasy, number 24. Joey Porter Jr. getting on Diggs like he got on Jamar Chase and every other good receiver in the league this year as a rookie. So understand, he ain't Sauce Gardner, but he got something to him. He got
So
that
you
dog
think,
in him. He
so you
talks.
think Josh Allen's gonna throw more picks than Mason?
Mason's not gonna throw the ball like that. I'm telling you. Watch this. He's not gonna put the
Okay,
ball up for
fumbles.
you. They're gonna run the. I tell you, pound the ball and push the air out the ball. That's Steeler football at its finest. Back to Willie Parker, Jerome Bettis. This will happen with 2,000-yard rushers. You have to know this is successful against 61% of the time we run the ball. That's heavy. That's heavy. You got to know how much workhorse is that gonna put on Ed Oliver, the defense. Once what after the second quarter they're gonna be gassed if it's successful. If it's successful, they're going to be gassed.
That's a big
But
if.
but the thing is, we got great depth. So for retired, we got people to plug in. If at
Bro,
Oliver's tired, we're gonna put Quincy Jonathan or Puna Ford or Sim Settle or.
Hey, bro, remember when y'all dogged the Steelers about the Ravens game? You forgot the Steelers are playing with third and fourth string backup linebackers. We are thin, and we still winning. So you have to know there's a story to be written for that too. Like there's
Same
no
as the
team that
Bills.
has to be
We don't
ashamed
have our
somewhere,
number
bro.
one cornerback. We don't have our number one linebacker, and we just got our number one defensive tackle or number
Bro,
two. But still,
all of
we
our
hurt as
linebackers have
well.
right, bro. Our star linebackers have been hurt most of the year. We haven't had Cam Hayward, Minka Fitzpatrick, and T.J. Watt all in the same game, but for 2 games.
Yo, listen, Hefe, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I think a big factor is I think
Patrick
we
Peterson.
needed. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
just about to say that.
He
I
got
don't.
Josh's number like a motherfucker too.
Yeah, but he's playing a whole nother position, bro.
Yeah,
And
but
that's
Safety
no,
and
that. Yeah,
corner,
that's
Minka's playing.
safety and
Minka's
corner.
playing. Minka's playing.
I
Minka's
see.
playing. So
Okay,
he going back to
okay,
cornerback.
okay. Because I was worried about Peterson at safety might be a little bit
Tackling,
of yeah,
right? Yeah, bad at
yeah,
tackling, bro. Bad at
yeah.
tackling. So
So
you got to
that's
know. Remember that Vikings game? Patrick Peterson, 2 picks on Josh to finish that Vikings game off.
we'll see.
2.
It's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be fun
It's
in
gonna be
Orchard Park on
lovely.
oh,
Sunday.
it's gonna be a big game. So,
Hey,
guys, let's
y'all
get our
both
final
going?
thoughts. Let's get our final thoughts, guys. You
Okay.
said who's going? I would like to go, but I know I like my little
I'll
crew
be
that
there.
I like to hang out
Nigga,
with.
pull up to the
So,
tailgate. Pull up to the parking
okay,
lot, nigga. We gonna be in the parking lot. Wow.
I'll be
Don't
there
okay,
tell
say
me.
too.
less. Say
I'll be
less.
out there with the bang bang Steeler gang.
And
You
we don't
dig?
get bang bang.
No, we leaving at the
Yo, I love y'all boys, man.
if we beat y'all at the third quarter, we leaving. We ain't staying around for no
I, lo-
motherfucking bullshit.
I love y'all
That's
boys,
cool.
man.
Love you
But
too, bro.
final thoughts, guys. Big cuz I'm gonna
All
start
right,
with you. Final thoughts.
all
Big
right.
dubs.
That's it.
That's all I'm gonna say. Big dubs.
Hey. Remember I said this. Ground and pound. Y'all ground and pound ain't gonna be enough because James Cook is a way better version of Singletary when it comes to that running back position. And we create walls. We got Cam Hayward. He ain't getting past Cam Hayward. I tell you that. Like you see them 3-yard rushes James Cook
That's
gets.
why we run the
It's
other
only
way.
gonna happen this game.
We run the other
Hey,
way.
shit, they better pass the ball out to James Cook in the flat. They better do that.
If he can fucking catch it.
How could I forget? But I'm sorry. Last one, the tight ends. Y'all, we are bad on tight ends. So
Okay,
tight ends
big
are gonna
question.
have
Big question.
success.
Let me ask you, because when Pat Firemove came into the draft, I really thought he's going to be the next Gronk type of thing. You tell me, because I haven't been paying attention, what has Pat Firemove's performance been this season alone?
He hasn't been much because he's missed
Okay.
4 games, and you have to think our offense is sputtered different around y'all's. Y'all's goes to tight. We don't really go to tight ends like that anymore. We really go down the field or we pounding the rock. We get to the tight ends for them
My man
safety
Patrick
plays.
in the building. I love it with the people's elbow. Let's get it.
He said the people's elbow.
Hey
Let's
man,
go, my
Rock's
man
back.
Patrick.
Rock's back. So I've been seeing a lot of rock references lately.
Let's go. Rock is
Yeah.
back. If it's the mail. Right there. We got to end it right
All
there.
I'm saying is,
We ending it right there. Say a final thought,
I'm dying
Hefe.
to see. All I want to see is Josh Allen's face. Like,
Shut up. All right. We're ending the show.
Yo, you
We're
wild.
ending the show. Because Josh Allen going to come in like, ah.
Big dubs, baby.
There you have it, folks. Mafia talk at its finest right there. We got Hefe bossed up in the building. One last time, tell the people how they can find you.
hey, you can find me at the Real Hefe Boss Up. TheReelFefe Oh shit, my bad.
Can you spell?
At the
Can you
real Hefe
spell?
Boss Up. You know how to spell that shit. HEFEBOSS.
You
I
know.
seen him drinking the beer earlier.
Right.
Nah. This shit was just funny as hell. I still got mad more on my mind to go, but you know,
good, bro.
love
You
y'all
good.
boys.
talk.
Love you too, brother.
Pick 6 drop next week.
Yo, send me
Let's
that
go.
link, bro. Send me that link.
I got you on all platforms. Go check me out. Hefe Boss Up. You dig?
Let's get it. Show. I know he's
Gang,
Steelers.
Steeler gang.
All right, man. We love y'all. Peace. But that's my boy. That's my boy Hefe. He's a Steelers fan. Shit, he delusional. He talking to shit, but shit, man. That's what it's about. We got to be NFL fans nonetheless and acknowledge it and appreciate it, man. Don't hate on it. Don't hate on him.
We love it, man. We love the talking.
Man, because you don't hate on your retarded little stepbrother. You love him.
Yo, you can't do my man like that. He's not even here to defend himself.
I'm sorry.
Nah, we love Hefe, man. It's good to have those kind of discussions, man.
Hell yeah, that's my brother over there. Nothing but love and success over there. That's my brother Hefe. But there you have it. First episode on the Mafia Sports Report. If you ain't like it, if you love it, tune in.
Come on, man. Come on.
Nah, I show nothing but love. Please tune in next week, Wednesday, 10 o'clock. Shout out to everybody joining the chat. It's been fun. It's been love, man. We appreciate y'all. Big dubs. We already know.
Let him see it, cuz.
Go Bills. Let's go.
Job to get done today, man. Find a W. Play for each other. I love y'all. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.